Well, after that big 12-acre job that we done, I need to go ahead and replace the knives, which I'm gonna sharpen them right, I guess, once I get them off, put them in a vise. So I bought a few things because, well, this is the first thing I purchased, was the Harbor Freight 3/4 1400 breakaway. So that way that we wouldn't have to use, I have a smaller one, it's the 18-inch with no handle from Harbor Freight. Keep breaking. So I already have one at my other house, or at my other place, at my toolbox, but I didn't feel like driving that far. So this is a 3/4, which I just didn't feel like driving all the way over there to get it. And then I got the Harbor Freight Icon adapters, which it's in my other truck. So very disappointed in this. It's got a scratch because I just chunked it because it's irritating. I mean, I bought this from Mechanicin, so I got the mulcher on the, which I damaged some of the wood, but it's all right. Well, we're gonna try to get these mulcher teeth off. It's a little windy, it's kind of chilly, so I got my speaker so we can listen to music while I do all that. But I also had to I've also got to fix, I'll show you, gotta fix this because it's leaked all over the trailer. It's the one I've already replaced, and they're not cheap, so this shouldn't fall on me. I've had worse hovering above me. I've had semis when I was pulling transmissions out. I'd have semis above me, so on those lifts. So this ain't gonna hurt me because it's got these little pieces on it. But we're gonna try to get this off, and I think this should help me a lot more than those little baby ones. But I may try to see if I can't show you, but once mulch gets down in there and dust, I mean, you can hand tighten them, and then once you start smacking stuff, it gets tighter on the housing. So it only took one off because I think it was because it was loose. So I mean, I tried most of these right here on each end, but after that, you can see they can use some sharpening. But we're going to a job that we have to have some sharp knives. Well, still very disappointed. The Icon, where did it go? Harbor Freight piece. Where'd it go? Oh, rolled over here. It broke off. I broke 3 loose and tried to use the impact, and I tried to smack the top piece. If you smack the top piece and then where it bolts the actual holder itself, let me show you real quick. If you smack it here, if you smack it on top and dirt starts falling out, but you hit it on top of the holder, which is not good for it, but if you hit it a couple times and then start hitting this a bunch, it breaks loose easier. So I got half of them broke loose, and then every time it pops, you see that right there, it's severely hurting right now. So when I'm grabbing the bar, I mean, I'm pulling as tight as I can right here and just yanking on it, and it pops and it hits my left hand. So I just now realize there's blood all over the place. So I'm gonna have to have Chris come over and help me get it loose, because it's hurting. I have no idea why. It's not a piece of metal, it's just it's something that I couldn't tell you. But I mean, I ripped it. I think it's where I'm yanking on it, and then it's on that center piece, because I'm trying to get all the edge I can. So I got half of them loose, and I guess I'm gonna go in here and try to see if I can't get this going. I got half of them broke loose. So I got the rest of them off. I think I had 6 left that after I done broke all these loose, then I had 6 left. Now I just fixed this one. The holder itself, you can kind of see right there. Let's see, I don't think the camera's clean. It's not focusing. Right here, you can kind of see it's dipped down, and I had to beat the bolt out with a hammer, and I would say a chisel, but I actually used the end of this to smack it back in there, because I guess where I hit a rim, and the last time I hit a rim, it curled this up, so you can kind of see it's had damage right there too. But I've got this one just barely hanging, and then the only one I got left is this one, and I just cannot break it loose, so I just spent the last 2 minutes hitting it as hard as I can with a sledge. And so I got one left, so that's all I got left is one left. See if I can't break it loose, and then we'll get the new mulching teeth on. Probably fixing to head to Chris's. We got something else going on today that I'll be recording too, to kind of show you. We're slimming down on jobs, so we've got to keep stuff going. Like we got needing repairs. As you see, it's got these little pieces right here. Well, this one's missing. It's actually right over there, so I got to figure out how to clean that up and weld it back on there. But so far I have found out if they hadn't put that bottom on, it would shred, because it would have more momentum hitting the second roll here. Well, yeah, the inside roll, and my liner's beat out pretty bad, so it's hitting the actual thing. So yep. But sun's out and it's beaming right on my back because of my shirt. It's got like a dark gray. Let's go ahead and get this one off. I tried to use my, which this ain't as stout as my other Matco big one. It's a little stubby. I purchased right before I quit mechanicking. So tried this one. Of course I can't use the doo-doo 3/4 because it's absolute dog crap. So spent a lot of money on it. I think the thing itself was $289, and I bought the warranty that was like, don't matter what's wrong with it, they'll take it and they'll give you a new one for $67. And then I bought the adapters, and it was like 400 something bucks. So absolute dog crap. I don't know if it's because of the adapter was this much, and then the actual piece was taking all the torque out of it, but may try to purchase a 3/4 Allen head. But we're gonna get this one off and see what else we can get going. May get the new knives. I always keep the knives extra pair on the truck or the trailer, so we're gonna try to get it going, because this next job that we're on is got kudzu, so we're gonna try to chew it up a lot better. Awesome, just got the last one. Now got the Rowmec knives. Nice, look at that. So my plan is to see, I didn't really lose. I mean, I lost a pretty good bit. So what I'm going to do is, I think Harbor Freight's got one of those sanders, and I'm gonna buy it. I think they're like 60 bucks, and I'm gonna buy it and put a metal grinding pad on it, or the belt, and sand them up. I mean, yeah, it's taking them off, putting them back on, but I'm trying to get as much money out, because these are $1,400 something. So I'm trying to get as much out as I can. So, and then got these, got those, and I'm always left with 6 over, and I always put them just in case if one falls off. I do have a King Kong Tools box, has some extras. That's what I needed the other day. So I got 6 left over, so I put them in here just in case if something happens, then I'll have them. But I'm getting to where now I'm gonna have to take some of those out, because it's exploding all over the place, all over it. So we're gonna get these on. All right, I went over it 2 or 3 times because I went over stuff and I was like, I'm pretty sure I got that one. And when I'm a mechanic, so it'll always bite you, so I'd rather go over it. And of course I may regret it later on, but I made sure that because some of them I tightened up a roll, but so because I had air on it. But as of right now, we got the new ones on, and I went over it twice or 2.5 times. So I guess we'll find out once we start hitting stuff. But like I said, even though it's got new knives on it, we cleaned everything out, which I always clean out the holes because all that dirt gets down in there and it packs, and then it tightens up. So, but I always check them after the first job, about, you know, around lunchtime, just to make sure everything's good. And then of course left with 6 knives, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and get going. All right, so on today's, like today, it's kind of, you know, cold, windy, chilly, but warm at the same time. If the wind wouldn't blow, it wouldn't be as chilly. But so today's the only day that I can actually get out here and do stuff. So it all started out that I found my charger. I have the snap-on hood light. It's when I worked on the 250, this died, so I was just kind of organizing my room. Then I found the charger. I was like, where's the charger at? Then I found the charger. Then after I found the charger, then I dug in something else. Was actually somebody commented on one of my videos for the 6.7 Power Stroke engine knock, something about which all my bore scopes and stuff like that is in my toolbox in a shop at my other place. So I was like, well, I went looking for my what I call the Alabama socket set. Was here. This is the Alabama socket set. So after I found this, then I was like, well, I need a flashlight, which I actually have my stream light, which I purchased off of Snap-on truck. So I got it charging up. Then I found, let's see, so I was needing to do this for the fuel pump, because I don't know how much goes out in my machines, trucks, which I mostly here lately, because it's cheaper, was the off-road. So I put it in there because we're supposedly have a shortage, because today is October 30th, and as of 18 hours ago they stated there's only 25 days left of diesel fuel. So I went and filled up my tank and my truck, which was almost 600 bucks. So, and I was like, well, since I've got it, and I started cleaning this out, I was just trying to, because like I said, this is about the only time I get to do stuff. So it's either raining, which I don't have a nice garage, so it's kind of hard to do stuff, and when it gets dusty, I don't like my stuff being dirty, so it bothers me. So, you know, I've got cans in my truck, so which I got this loaded up